Hey, how you doing, Leon? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Hey, Junior, how you doing? Hope you guys are doing okay. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. This week, I'll do a few lives today, tomorrow, and the day after, but I don't know how I'll be going through the weekend as I'm going on holiday on Thursday afternoon. So maybe if I have the chance, I'll come and I do a little bit of vlogs, places where I am, airports where I am at that particular time. I'll be traveling to Brazil, so I'll be leaving England through York, Manchester, and then Lisbon, São Paulo, and then São Paulo down south to the state of Paraná in the south of Brazil. So I'll try and see. Nemanja, hey, how you doing? Poor me. You know something about Steven Seagal? A lot of things what he does, I don't really fancy. I'm not a big fan of everything what Steven Seagal does. But we cannot deny the guy, he has some skills that he never shows to people outside of that circle of friends who is around him. So when people ask me what do I think about Steven Seagal, I believe he's a great master of martial arts. Okay, I really believe he knows what he's doing. I believe he, with the time passing, he became a little bit a weirdo person, completely different person that he was 20 years ago, maybe. Now, a lot of people will say I'm saying bullshit here, but when you consider, I'm not saying, there's a lot of things about him I don't like at all. I don't like about Steven Seagal. There's a lot of things about him I think is a waste of time, something to do with his personality or some other things. His skills are being fat. Well, at the moment, his skills are being fat, and I agree with you, Nemanja. I agree with you. But we cannot deny back on the days. Well, he still has his skills. It's not something what I'm interested on. It's not something what I would go and learn from him. I do understand when people mock him, take the piece of whatever he's doing because of his belly, and then just going and flipping people here and then. People come and try to grab him, and he just flip one person, flip another one. He just walk like he is, Highlander, the immortal. I agree with that. It's quite funny. Oh, hello, Mutzi. How you doing, buddy? How is things with you? You all right there? But at some point, we cannot deny the guy is a master in Muay Thai, Karate, Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, Ninjutsu. But what he has chosen for his life mostly is to show Aikido, which it really does not attract a lot of people. For some people who likes it, yes, fair enough. I like martial arts, all sorts of martial arts. So sometimes the fundamentals behind the Aikido is something what people will say, well, Aikido is not good against a fight, against an MMA fight, or against this or that. Well, it will only depends on the person who is practicing it. Every art martial has its efficiency. It just depends how you use it for. For example, he's a master in several martial arts, not only in what he shows to people, flipping people here and there. But when we consider someone's grab my hand and you flip people in there, he's not flipping absolutely anyone. Some people, they don't get that. They say, well, I wish he could come to my gym and try to flip me so I would show him what I could do. A lot of people, they don't realize some of those cuts on the hands, they literally gonna break your hand straight away. If you apply the right pressure on the right point, someone is about to grab your hand. If you manage to grab it and twist it, this movement here is already like a breaking hand, and it will break. It will snap the little socket in there from your hands to the tip. It will, trust me. So when you see people flying over and then he cuts someone and just move on the side, this is just a show. It's just a show on showing the techniques. Nobody's paying attention on the technique itself. People are just saying, well, look how stupid this shit is. Oh, I doubt he can actually fight properly. Oh, I don't believe he has any knowledge. Oh, I never trained with him, so I have no clue. I have no idea whatsoever. So I don't like judging people if I don't really know the person, the skills of the person. If I'm not training with them, I really don't like to talk much about them because I don't want to commit those mistakes when I'm saying it. But there is something about the guy which he knows what he's doing. I agree with a lot of people who says, well, he hid behind the name of his wife or ex-wife's family or whatever the situation was when he says he was teaching in Japan or in some places. He opened the school there. I don't believe in that one, but I know his wife's parents, they had like this dojo in Japan, and he was there, maybe teaching as a guest or whatever. But he was there. So I really don't want to, I don't like to talk about people who cannot protect themselves when we're talking about. So as I don't know much about him, I don't really want to tell a lot of stories. But what I know a bit is some of the techniques he's doing, flipping people out when someone comes to grab and then he just roll here or roll there. If you are about to train some routine and someone's trying to put their hand on you and you can just get that side of the hand and move around and then do this movement here. And that movement will go right when the hand is straight and someone pulls it and they back into your elbow and they actually grab, snap, and twist. That will definitely break your arm and dislocate your elbow. So yeah, but when you see that he's doing it, people, what they do, they flip around. Why? Because that's one of the ways to escape. If I'm grabbing someone and I put someone here, if they just bend the arm and roll, they will escape from me. So it's just like a little performance, a little show. Effective, depends on situation, depends what people are doing. But don't consider whatever he's doing, he's just like a clown or he's bullshit. No, there's a lot of message behind what he's doing. And plus the other martial arts he's a master on. Okay, but yeah, today I'm not talking much about him. Do you know why? Because the guy said you look like Steven Seagal. So yeah, fair enough. Oh boy, how you doing, Motze? How is life with you? Oh, you've been doing good. How you been? I'm doing well, buddy. Yeah, I'm doing quite great. Me personally, I think Steven Seagal is a good fighter. A lot of people say he's fake because he can't imagine someone being that skilled and just goes. And how I guess the people have gotten. Honestly, I think Aikido is a very good martial art, and I don't know why people say it's not good and it does not work. Like, say judo does not work. Judo and aikido are basically the exact thing. Aikido are allowed. They isn't like better judo. I mean to say a lot of people say, but I know aikido isn't it, and because I have fought people that use aikido, they have no idea how hard it is. No, fighting aikido masses some skill, and without flipping you or hitting you. Uh, Shout out to Vaseline Hansen. Oh boy, crazy people. So yeah, well, I believe every martial art has its efficiency. It just depends what you are after. What do you need? What you need to get into. It's like wrestling, is boxing, is kicking, is weapons. It all varies, depends on what you are after. But one thing I know, it's not the martial art which will make you strong. It's you who will find a type of martial art who will make you a better person. And by being a better person, that makes you stronger. That brings everything what you need. If you are against our community, what is this? If you are against our community guidelines, if you do not close your live stream, your account will be permanently deleted. Notification. Okay, what is this now? That's a very interesting one. Someone just trying to trick me in there. If you're against our community guide license, if you do not close your live stream, your account will be permanently deleted. Okay, yes, please. Please, Mr. Notification, you can delete my account permanently. It's not a problem at all. Oh boy, people will do everything to gain a little bit of attention one day. People will. So yeah, it's the art what you practice is what gonna bring you the best of yourself. Now, you need to identify yourself what you want to do, if you want to attack, if you want to protect, if you want to look after your health. Like for example, what I practice, people say this is good for nothing. That's what people say capoeira is about. But for me it's something great. For me, something good. For me, something what has changed my life. And when you see me practicing that, it's just, for example, it's just like a little dance. As I move from one place to the other, as I keep moving here, just break the arm, changing posture, manipulating the kicks, train nice and slowly. People will say, well, this is good for nothing. And, well, I have to agree with a lot of people, this is good for nothing. Maybe for the person who is speaking about it. For me, it's great. But this good for nothing thing, what I do, took me out from a poor house. When I say poor house, I say from the place where I was born, it got a lot of perspective of life and brought me to Europe. That gave me different professions, that gave me different dreams, that put me on the way where I can simply go and teach exactly the same thing what I learned. But now, between what I train and between what I deliver to people, there are two different things. I think you would get mad if got deleted, dude. I got a little scared when I saw that. Boy, don't worry. It's just like some people. I get message here from people saying all sorts of things. All sorts of things. Well, you should be ashamed of this thing what you are doing there. This is shit. Delete your channel. Is the favor you do to the world. I just ignore it. And notifications like this did not come like on the live chat. They come straight to the phone like a big warning saying stop it. This is just someone trying to get some attention. Those kind of people who don't have much what to do. So as they cannot like grow or they don't have nothing to offer. Like for example, this person who sent that on the message, the channel calls notification, joined 10 days ago, no subscribers. Do you think I can? So fake is everywhere. So as I say, when I train, I just want to come here, guys. What am I doing? Nothing. A little handstand. And if people think, oh, this is so stupid. But people who say this is stupid, they don't do anything. You see, we got who did that now. Notification just kid. Here we go, Leon. Someone's just, you see, this is what we want here. We want people to come and making jokes. We want people to come in here and just express themselves. And this is what we like, because this channel is open for everyone to be happy. Okay, make jokes, say names, complain, criticize. This is the freedom what people don't want us to have. As I say, we need to play with those. Yes, Emily. Don't worry about. You are not stupid, buddy. We all fall for that one. Don't worry. But I knew that one because this is not the first time someone sent me a message like this. So I already know these jokes from other platforms. So a lot of people now, they will say, well, I don't know why you're doing this shit. Why are you doing handstands for? It's good for nothing. It's good for me. And it's enough. Nah, being fat. I've been fat my entire life. I've been fat for most of my life. That never stopped me in anything. Maybe it did slow me down a little bit in the past. Of course, there is a lot of things when you are a bit bigger, it will not allow you to do, but it does not mean anything in martial arts. If you are fat, if you are slim, if you're a woman, if you're a boy, if you're a girl, if you're an older man, it means nothing in martial arts. Absolutely nothing. But some people, they believe they need to say a word. And most of the people who complains about complaints or criticize other artists are those who don't do absolutely nothing for their lives. They are the ones who just sit down all day long in front of the screen and complain about life. They don't do anything to make a better life or a better future. But the only thing what they know is how to complain, how to criticize, how to point the body points in everything what others do. And this is great. It's great for me. Because they're gonna have to watch me. They're gonna have for good or for bad, they're gonna have to see my videos. They're gonna say, they can say whatever they want to. They can swear at me as much as they want. But they are the ones giving me views on my social media. They are the ones just there like, look how shit this guy is. Oh, what a shame what he's doing there. Oh, I don't like this guy. But they are there watching me. They are coming back to watch me again. And then when I just decide, I can't be asked anymore, I just stop my video, what they're gonna do, they're gonna go and find another person, another channel, another video, and gonna do exactly the same, complain, criticize those people. Do you know what happened to most of these people? They get old, drunk, drug addicted, fat, disabled, they get illness, just being sat there complaining about life. While other people like me, I am enjoying my life, my way. So whatever I'm doing here, if someone likes it, I appreciate it. Like there's people like Leon, he comes back all the time. He may not agree with everything what I do or what I say, but he's here all the time, sending some messages, talking, putting some comments in there, putting his points of views. We interact here. And there's plenty of other people who does the same. So what matters for me? One person who complains all day long about their own thing, or people who actually come and interact with me? I'm going to interact with people who does interact with me. And for those who are doing nothing for their lives, why am I bothered about them? I'm doing something for mine, which is good for me. But what I do is good for me. Everybody else has the right to choose what is good for them, And we cannot stop it. Because let it happen, because it will happen, it will not stop. And the more we get angry with people like this, we gain nothing about caring, hate, and anger because some people make some bad comment about us, Because when you hate someone, the person who is hating are the sick ones, okay? I'm fine if someone doesn't like me. What can I do? I'm not going to change the person who I am because if one person does not like me, there's another 1,000 who does. And I'm not going to break my life because of one person does not like me. Nah, absolutely not. I live my life. I enjoy my time. Oh. This room was completely faded out. No sense to me. If you see But you know why, Leon? Because as I said, people, they don't understand the concept behind the art. So they watch movies and they just see on the movie some routines. And they believe this is the martial arts. But these people who criticize, they don't even go one day to the gym and meet a master for the master to show them what they can do. They don't do anything. The only thing these people know what to do is complain and criticize. But it's in every field is the same. Like I remember back on the days, people criticize everybody is a football coach. You put on the internet, everybody's a football coach. And then the pandemic came, we want to put the vaccine. A lot of people are against the vaccine, so there's a lot of scientists on the social media. Oh, the vaccine is this, that, that, that. They don't even know what they're talking about, but they want to say something. When they see some boxing on TV, they say, well, if the guy would bounce here and hits in a different way, probably he would knock the other guy. But they don't go to fight there to show their skills. So they are the coach of the computers. The only thing what they know is what they see on the computer, and they don't want to make the judgment. So don't waste your time with them. When people say nothing works, for them nothing works, of course, because they go, oh, fuck all. What's going to work for lazy people? So that's why, Leon, sometimes when you hear some things like this, before I used to get so annoyed by this type of people. Now I think like, I just ignore because I'm not going to waste my time with people who don't want to make any progress in life and they are trying to stop me making my own progress. But this, we're going to deal with the rest of our lives with people like that. Yaman Abdi, how you doing? Mango, fala Mango. Capoeira. A nossa dança do Negro Nago. É tudo que a boca come. É água de beber. Capoeira, meu senhor. É dança de negro, Nago. É dança de negro, Nago. É dança de negro, Nago. Foi meu mestre quem falou. Que é dança de negro, Nago. É dança de negro, Nago. É dança de negro, Nago. E olha o mestre. I am, Stan. I am. I'm losing some weight, buddy. You know, but it's, I'm all done. Fractures. They are part of my training, my body, the entire life. You know, buddy. The the fractures, they keep coming and going, and there's nothing what I can do to stop it. The only way to stop the fractures will be stop sports, you know, and it will not happen. It will not happen. So yesterday I almost lost that finger. Well, it's just a little mark you won't see now because of the cold. So it's, yeah, but I almost lost this finger yesterday when I was training with the machete. When I got the machete, it came out of the shoulder, just did a little slice. Because normally what I do, I pull it, but I just decided to take it. So if on the moment I was going to take it to pull it, I would have taken my little finger away. It was just all the time to not lose it. So yeah, a lot of things, you know, broken bones, broken foot, dislocated elbows, dislocated shoulders, dislocated knees, hands, all, most of the fingers they are being dislocated back on the days, you know, back, neck, muscles. And of course, the mainly thing, age. Age. When age gets to you, there's nothing else what you can do. You know, you only need to keep going. Training is still, of course. Some of my friends, they say, well, I don't want to get old because I have to stop doing most of the things what I'm doing now on the training. And I say, you don't have to stop it. You just need to slow it down. Well, everything what I do today is just comparing to what I was doing back on the days. Is everything is like in a slow motion. You know, I just can't stop training. Of course, it's not going to be with the same power and enthusiasm what once was. So everything now, oh, training here, Jenga, down, look. It's exactly the same what I was doing when I was like, it's just much slower, much easier. You know, I just don't want those fractures, but I still need to do the work down or up, you know, manipulate the body and the exercise for the back, everything what you do. You just need to do it slower. A lot slower. A lot slower though. Good. Well, me too, buddy. Me too. I wish I was born, man, plenty of years ago. Oh. Well, who knows, Bill, right? But I do believe in reincarnation. I believe it. I may be completely wrong, but maybe one day when we die, maybe we're going to reincarnate somewhere else. God knows where. All over the world, around the world. Somewhere where we don't even imagine or think, you know. Anyway. Oh, boy. And one thing which one thing what I don't get sometimes, I know it's a joke, but sometimes people they ask you for a few things like little challenge, and this is good. This when people ask you for challenge, these are good for teenagers, for young guys who want to get a new belt, you know, want to get a new title in martial arts or certificates, or, well, you need to do this, you need to do that. Maybe you can do certain amounts of kicks. So I would like you to show show us a flying spinning kick. Or somebody else might say, well, I'd like you to show us some push-ups, or some sit-ups, burpees, or all the sorts of things, you know. I've done all of that already. I've gone through all of those periods when I had to make it to prove to some of the teachers and to some of the people who were training me, you know, to go to the next stage, the next level. And back on the days, not anymore. When people say, well, I want you to do that, it's not about what you want. As I said before, I'm not a young chap anymore. I cannot do things like people say, well, I'd like to see you doing 10 push-ups because that will make you stronger. Carrying bags of coal at work already make me very strong. You know, sit-ups. I'm not a guy here trying to have my six-pack anymore. I never had it. I never had the chance of trying to have a six-pack or anything like that. But boa tarde, boa semana pra você. Ô, amigo velho, como é que você tá, Fábio? Tudo na paz, irmão? Graças a Deus aqui estamos todos bem. Obrigado por estar chegando mais uma vez aqui. Obrigado por estar colaborando aí com o like mais uma vez. Pra ti também, irmão. Uma boa semana pra você e pra família, né? Tô indo pro Brasil essa semana. Quinta-feira eu saio daqui. Tô chegando no Brasil na sexta-feira de manhã. Tô chegando. Sexta-feira de manhã eu chego em Guarulhos. Aí de Guarulhos eu já desço direto para o Paraná, né? Eu iria ficar em Sorocaba uns 2 ou 3 dias, mas eu decidi que na volta, quando eu estiver voltando embora, eu venho para Sorocaba, aí eu fico uns 2 ou 3 dias ali, aí é mais fácil. Aí eu tenho um primo que ele pode me levar para o aeroporto e fica bem mais fácil esse trâmite da coisa da viagem. Então, né, sexta-feira eu chego em casa à noite, né? Eu chego de manhã em São Paulo, mas até eu chegar no Paraná vai dar 11 horas da noite, meia-noite mais ou menos. Vai ser isso aí. Então, vai ser um dia bem cansativo. Eu saio de casa na quinta-feira, 11 horas da manhã, para chegar meia-noite da sexta-feira na casa de mamãe. Então vai ser uma longa viagem. Mas eu vou estar aí compartilhando com vocês um pouco da viagem, assim, se eu conseguir internet em alguns lugares, eu vou estar compartilhando, né, como que vai estar sendo o voo, como que está sendo todo o trânsito, né? E a gente vai ficar lá curtindo, contando umas piadas, né? E eu chegando, então quinta-feira, provavelmente não vou fazer muita coisa, sexta-feira provavelmente também não, né? No sábado, aí eu já estou em casa, então no sabadão já quero chegar lá, comprar uns pés de galinha, né? Comprar uns pés de vaca, fazer um mocotó, fazer uma feijoada e jogar um caldinho de mocotó dentro da feijoada ali e tomar uma cervejinha com o velho, com a minha irmã, passar o final de semana ali com a coroa e com o meu velho, né? O pai gosta de uma pinguinha, então tomar uma pinga com o pai, cozinhar uns cacarecos pra minha mãe, minha irmã também chuta uma cerveja que dá medo de ver, então passa lá com os velhinhos e com a mana velha, né? Só deve estar mil, vai ter coroa, né, meu? Não, nem fala, mano, nem fala. Faz 2 anos já que não vejo a veinha, então tem que chegar lá, o painho também, né? Então, agora, eu tento assim, ó, eu tento no máximo, né, esquecer o que está acontecendo, como se fossem os dias normais, como se estivesse passando tudo no momento, porque se eu ficar preso, eu tô indo, aquela ansiedade, ela vai me arrebentar, né? Então eu tô indo assim, ó, falta só 3 dias, beleza. Deixa eu fazer um negócio aqui, né? Mas não tem como não pensar, não focar de estar lá. Mas ao mesmo tempo eu tento assim, entendeu? Esvaziar esse pensamento. Olha, tô indo, então, ó. Mas ó, a passagem de volta já tá comprada, de ônibus, a passagem de trem, a passagem de não sei do que. É só comprar umas 2 cuecas lá hoje, lá, uns 3 pares de meia, né? Isso aí, e bora pro Brasil, né? E bora aproveitar a terrinha que já fazem um pouquinho mais de 2 anos que eu não vou ao Brasil, então já está na hora, né? O ano passado eu fui para a Polônia, passei lá na Polônia lá um tempo com o sogro, né? Então este ano é Brasilzão na fita mesmo, né? E o ano que vem, cara, todo ano eu queria estar indo pro Brasil, entendeu? Mas essa coisa de, porra, é dinheiro que vai, irmão, é dinheiro, né? É dinheiro. Porque para sair daqui já tem que sair com o aluguel do mês pago, quando voltar o aluguel já tem que estar pago, então para sair já tem que sair aqui, ó, com 2 meses de aluguel pago, com 2 meses de contas pagas, com 2 meses de serviços que os caras fazem, limpar uma janela, limpar uma coisa, outra ali, já tem que deixar tudo acertado e pago antes de viajar, e já tem que deixar um dinheirinho para quando voltar já encher a despensa de novo, né? Prestação do carro, já tem que deixar as 2 pagas, né? Porque eu sei que eu voltando, nossa, velho, então, quando você faz todo o cálculo, e pensa assim, mais o preço da passagem, mais o preço de trem, mais o preço de ônibus, mais o preço não sei das quantas, mais a puta que pariu. Você chega em São Paulo, lá no aeroporto, os caras não te dão uma facada, meu. Os caras já vêm com uma R15 assim na tua cara, assim, você pede um café, quanto é que é o café? É 20 pau. Você fala, oxi! Se bem que o preço do café também aí até dou um desconto, mas, porra, eu já cheguei a pagar... Cara, eu já cheguei a pagar R$ 32 no aeroporto de Guarulhos, numa coxinha, velho. R$ 32 numa coxinha, né? Aí você sai daquele lugar ali, aí você vai ali para a área das crianças, e o sei lá da puta, eles colocam tudo ali, as coisinhas para as crianças brinquedos, para as crianças ir passando e já pedindo. Você já não tem paz nem ali. Aí você vê um negocinho assim, ó, uma caixinha de fósforo, não, um palito de fósforo, dentro do negocinho de vidro ali, né, com sal ali embaixo, como se fosse uma neve, aí eles pintam a cabeça do palito de fósforo e cobra $40, velho. Como que o... Cara, eu não entendo isso, o aeroporto de Guarulhos cobra em dólar, dentro do Brasil. E não é que tá cobrando $2, $3, $4. Porra, velho, os caras... Puta que o pariu, velho. Então, é assim, tem que chegar pra... Tem que, ó, daqui pra Portugal. Chega em Portugal, já comem qualquer coisinha ali em Lisboa, aí de Lisboa pra São Paulo. Aí no avião já tem uns quitutes, uns Paranauê e tal, né? Já chega no aeroporto às 6 horas da manhã. Eu já chego dali, espero as malas, já pego, ó. Já saio fora. Porque, rapaz, se você ficar ali, tomar um café da manhã, tomar um café, uma chibata, velho. No aeroporto, nem fudendo, aí você chega na Barra Funda. Aí tem que ficar com o olho no gato, tudo no peixe. Você não sabe o que tá acontecendo ali? É só aqui, ó. Né? Aí a minha mulher fala assim, você só procura coisa ruim. Eu não procuro coisa ruim, mulher. Eu sei onde estou andando. Porque ela chega lá, o telefone tá aqui, a bolsa tá ali, outra coisa tá não sei aonde. Aí eu chego lá, tenho que ficar cuidando dela, do menino, tô assim, ó. O maluco tá passando, tô... Aí o cara passa assim, encarando assim, o cara me encarou, velho. Deu um olho no gato, tudo peixe, encarou, encara também. Entendeu? Aí você fica naquela pressão. Então, enquanto eu não entro na porra do ônibus, que eu não saio de São Paulo, eu não fico descansado, eu fico sempre naquela... E se acontecer alguma coisa? Né? Então, se eu tô sozinho, foda-se, eu tô sozinho pelas costas, eu vou embora. Tô armado, foda-se, me mate pelas costas. Agora com a família, vou fazer o quê? Então, o tempo inteiro eu tô assim, eu tô atento do que tá acontecendo aqui e ali. Aí a mulher, você é muito pessimista é uma chibata. Eu sei, eu conheço esse povo aqui de onde eu tô andando nessa terra. Não tô generalizando, mas eu conheço vagabundo. E não é de hoje. Então, a gente sempre fica naquela apreensão, mas, né... De qualquer jeito vai dar tudo certo, vai ser bom demais, né? Uma sensação. Um abraço, né? Beleza, meu mano? É aquele abraço depois de tanto tempo, é a melhor coisa do mundo, velho. Like I said, I think Kung Fu extremely effective in versions of it. A lot of people will disagree with the statement, but I don't care. No, you're right. It's not that, Leon. I start ignoring what people's opinion about when they say, well, I don't like this, or I don't think that's efficient. I say, look, I know the efficiency of that shit. If one day you and we get in trouble with people who knows that art, I'm going to be the one at least who know how to move away before they attack me. But people who says, I don't believe in this art, they can go and they try for themselves. I don't. Mas é isso. É isso. Rob, que isso? Loucura, Rob. Aqui é loucura pura, malandragem. Tá amarrado. Saravá, meu pai. Ó, ixi, ó. E daqui a gente já sai quicando sabão pra baixo e pra cima, metendo pé em ebó. fazendo o saravá todo. Aqui é o canal de maior loucura que você vai conhecer na tua vida. Se você for do pessoal do fã-clube, aí que aumenta o saravá mesmo. Aí que nós se apincha mesmo de com força. Isso aqui é treinamento, Rob. Isso aqui é treinamento para deixar o corpo ativo, ó, soltar a coluna, evitar os bicos de papagaios futuros, evitar congelamento de ombro, ó, o trabalho das mãos, né? Evitar que alguém chegue muito perto de você, ó, já chuta nos ovos, acabou que chegou mais perto, já vai de cotovelo na cara, já vai de mão na têmpora, entendeu? Já vai de bicudo debaixo do queixo e já volta no joelho. É isso. É isso. Agora, amarrado não, amarrado estavam meus antepassados. Entendeu? Aquele povo que foi amarrado, que foi tirado de sua própria terra e foi levado para a terra de Alemar para serem escravizados. Eles eram amarrados, não, meu pai. Nego tenta tá livre, leve e solto. Nem graduação na cintura eu não uso porque eu não me permito ser amarrado. Não me permito ser amarrado. E um dia alguém me perguntou, onde é que está a sua corda? Eu falei, eu quero corda para quê? Para amarrar a cintura. Eu lá sou cavalo para andar amarrado, meu pai. Eu luto pela arte da libertação, não é para ser... Não, rapaz, eu não entendo como que o povo, às vezes... idolatra o ser humano de uma forma, velho, principalmente mestres. Porque o meu mestre me deu isso aqui é sinal de um esforço, sinal de esforço, uma chibata, um pedaço de pano, um pedaço de negócio na tua cintura. Agora, se é importante para você, é importante para você. Né? Se você vai receber uma graduação e vai amarrar ali, ó, isso aqui é o símbolo do meu trabalho duro, parabéns, parabéns. Se você precisa de algo para dizer quem você é, meus parabéns. Eu não preciso. Às vezes chega em muitos lugares, os caras ficam sonhando da graduação, só daquele ali que é, não sei, acho que é professor, acho que é não sei o quê, aquele ali que a graduação é mestre, aquele ali é não sei o quê. Nego tempo já chegou aí, tem cerveja? Todo mundo já sabe que eu quero chegar. E eu sou assim, me convidou, me aguente. Né? Me convidou, me aguente. Não preciso chegar fantasiado de capoeirista para as pessoas saberem quem eu sou, aonde eu chego. Porque, ó, uma das poucas vezes vocês vão me ver fazer isso, mas dessa vez eu vou fazer. E modéstia para casa do caralho. Meu nome chega primeiro que a minha pessoa. Meu nome chega em lugares onde eu ainda não estive. E porque meu nome chega lá, aí então solicitam a minha presença. Então, eu sei quem eu sou, eu sei aonde chegar, eu sei onde eu estarei e onde eu estou. E quem não gostar, foda-se. Quem achar assim, o cara está sendo muito arrogante. Neste exato momento estou. Neste exato momento, porque vocês não vão ouvir falar isso de mim. Vocês nem vão ouvir falar, onde eu chegar, quem é você? Prazer, nego tempo. Como você tá? Tudo bem? Beleza, tá, não sei o que. Você é o quê? Eu sou carvoeiro. Vocês... Não, na capoeira eu sou um praticante de capoeira, como qualquer outro. Não, mas qual que é a sua graduação? Não sei, me chama do que você quiser. Agora, me conheça a pessoa, não queira conhecer o artista, o professor. Eu quero conhecer a pessoa, eu quero saber se o cara é gente boa, se vale a pena sentar com o cara, tomar um café, tomar uma cerveja, trocar uma ideia, contar umas piadas. É isso que eu quero saber da pessoa com quem eu vou ter aquele envolvimento dentro das artes marciais. Na pancadaria, na porrada, a gente vai conhecer na hora da atividade, na hora que vai rolar os treinos, aí a gente, né, eu vou dar minha aula, o cara vai dar a aula dele, cada um vai observar o que o outro está fazendo. Tem alguma coisa interessante no que ele está ensinando. Não, isso aí para mim, se eu ver que o cara está ensinando para mim não vai render nada, eu já saio dali, já vou procurar dar um negócio para mim beber. Porque não pode beber agora na hora da aula, que é profissionalismo na chibata. Eu vim aqui, eu quero tomar cachaça. Se não vão me dar uma cachaça, eu vou lá fora e compro e acabou. Enquanto não for o meu momento de trabalhar, foda-se. Entendeu? Quanto tempo que eu tenho para trabalhar hoje? 3 horas de aula. Beleza. Dei minha aula, deu, tchau. Mas tem que ficar aqui até o final. Eu fico, mas eu vou pegar uma cerveja, vou tomar uma, daqui a pouco eu volto, aí sento. Mas isso não é ser profissional. Eu não sou um profissional de capoeira. Eu sou um capoeirista. A capoeira, ela é a parte da minha vida, a parte da minha cultura. Quem eu sou. Não é no quem eu estou naquele momento. Porque muita gente, eu estou como um mestre de capoeira, um professor de capoeira. Não, eu sou um capoeirista. E não deixei de ser um ser humano por causa disso. Eu não quero fogo de artifício só porque eu tenho um título maior do que muitas pessoas. Foda-se. O que o título vai fazer para mim se eu não souber colocar o meu conhecimento em prática naquele exato momento? Nada. Então, um pedaço de pano, um pedaço de corda, um pedaço de alguma coisa para dizer eu lutei para isso aqui, eu lutei para aquilo, parabéns. Se você precisa de um pedaço de corda de pano para provar que você sabe alguma coisa, eu provo, bastou. No meu aperto de mão, o cara já vai saber. Porque se ele apertar minha mão errada, eu torço o dedo dele fora. E é isso. Agora, é claro, deixa aí o pessoal tagarelar, falar, xingar, mas enquanto tá todo mundo me criticando, quem tá viajando sou eu. Quem tá sendo convidado sou eu. Quem está dando cursos sou eu. Né? E eu não estou falando de dar um cursinho de capoeira aqui, capoeirinha aqui, ó, capoeirinha ali, não sei o quê, tá. Tem gente de todos os tipos de artes marciais que vem nas minhas aulas, que vem na minha escola, que me convidam para dar cursos de artes marciais, de capoeira, de sabe Deus o que lá mais, nas escolas dele. E estou falando de escolas, eu não estou falando de grupinho, que o cara vai aqui, tem que estar todo mundo ali. Não, o pau tá comendo, a porrada tá entrando, o nego tá treinando, aprendendo técnica, entrando, saindo, voltando, deixando, batendo, fenga, pau, tá, porrada. Aí o pessoal, mas isso aí não vale nada. Mas é no meu bolso que tá entrando uns trocos. You know, so sometimes people they will say, well, this is what we're doing there is just a waste of time. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I will never discuss with anyone what I do is good. Yeah. Once I said, and I will say it again, it's good for me. I don't care what people believe or what people think about me, you know? Because when people are there criticizing, saying, this dance, what I'm doing, this shit, what I'm doing, this bullshit, what I'm doing, these people are just there sitting and probably doing absolutely nothing. And some of them, they will say, well, I practiced all of these martial arts back in the days, and now doing what? Are you still training? Are you still practicing? No, because if you were not disturbing other people. You know, I'm talking about like people at my age when they have the right and say, like sometimes I have this guy come to my social media and say, well, when you do this movement, probably you should block because when you finish your kick, your body's too opened. And I said, what are you doing? Well, I used to train a lot, but now it's been 10, 15 years I don't train it because that's it. That's what I wanted to hear. You are not training. So go and train yourself. Then we can talk. Yeah, but I know technique. Good. Go and train your own techniques because I don't need people to teach me my techniques. I know who I am. I know what I do. When a lot of people are complaining about me, I'm the one get invited to travel around the world to teach martial arts. I get paid to go and teach this shit. And the people, they don't realize, people think, oh, can you do 5 push-ups? Or can you do 6 push-ups? Or can you do sit-up? Can you do black flip? Can you do this? Can you do that? Fuck off. I get paid to do this shit all over the world. I don't get that. You know, people, they want to prove you wrong, but they are doing nothing. They are just sitting there and open their mouths and saying things which is not important for me, not even for them. They just want to say something which is not going to change my day at all. If I wanted, I could travel every single weekend to a different country. I have to deny at least 2 trips a month to go somewhere because I don't want to do that anymore. I started doing it when I was young. It's been over 20 years. I'm traveling. It's over 20 years, so I can decide, right, from now I don't have this need of traveling as much as I used to. Coming to England was not the intention. I came to the UK because I want to move to the UK, because I want to live in this country. Because I want to make money, I want to get rich, I want to be here. I got invited to come to the UK to lead some workshops of martial arts. It was just another trip. It was just another job when I was younger. You know, when I believed my strength, they were huge. When I believed my technique, they were accurate. When I believed I have great knowledge to do so. And I wish I had back then the knowledge that I have today, but I cannot anticipate the time. I allowed myself to be 23 years old and I was immature comparing to what I am right now, but I allowed myself be at that age and start traveling around the world. With my age now, on the 42, I'm not. When I say 23, it's because when I came to England, that's when. I started teaching martial arts in 2002. I started teaching it when I was 19 years old. I started training it when I was 8 to 9 years old. People don't get that. I didn't start martial arts yesterday. I didn't start training back when the pandemic started. I didn't start training capoeira or martial arts in 2012 in the end of the world of the Mayas calendar. 1991. 1991. That was the year I started training. 2002 is the year I started teaching. So from 2002 until now is already 23 years teaching capoeira. In England, it's 18 years. I don't get what people want me to come here now and do, oh, can you do 5 push-ups? Oh, you are fat. Oh, can you run better? Oh, this is bullshit. I've seen it already. I've done it already. And I'm still training, I'm still doing. And I'm still here. And I'm still fitter than most of the people who are watching me right now. A lot of people half of my age, or even at my age, they can't do things what I can, even with my big body, with my big belly. They can't do it. And they are not as fit as I am. And people still want to challenge. Oh, I want to see you fighting. I want to see you da-da-da. I want to see... Why am I gonna waste my time? Okay, guys, that'll be it for today. I just want to pass here to say hello to you all, and then just to say, if you don't hear from me from Thursday onwards, it's just because I'm traveling, and I don't know what I'm gonna be doing when I am in Brazil. Okay, so, but I'll try to make something. Okay, you're right. It means an ignorant person fights Aikido masters. To fight against them. Exactly, that's exactly, So when people say, well, this art is not good enough, fair enough. Go and try. But don't go and try to learn it. Go and challenge it. But don't go to the ring, okay? Because I see a lot of people say, oh, we go to the ring. There's one guy on the other side, another guy on the other side. They're just like trying to fight. No. Just say, look, we are allowed to use our art. No rules. No timing. You can use whatever clothes you want. You can use whatever movements you want. You can use whatever you want. Like I said to people in Capoeira, I have it comes all the time. But now it's a lot less. But back on the days when I had 3, 4, 5 guys entering my schools and just said, who's the teacher? I say, I'm the teacher. Well, we're coming here to shut your school. Okay, try. That was happening a lot. You know what? Because of the influence of the movies. People are watching movies on TV. And when they saw like some schools going to fight in other schools, young kids, they want to do the same. So I'm having my class here, someone was walking by, well, I'm going to challenge you guys. Look, this is not place. He said, well, I want to challenge you, fine. Get one of the students, lock the door, bring the key back. Okay, look, the key's here. You want to fight me? Fine. Give my swords. Give my machete. Give my knife. Whoa, what is this? You came here to challenge me. Come. Let's see if that's what you want then. Whoa, that's what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about here. You want to challenge me inside my own school. So I'll show you what I can do. Now it doesn't happen anymore. People are funny. Okay, guys, I'll see you later.